Good morning, students. I hope you all are fine. Today we are going to learn grammar. In grammar, we are going to learn about simple present and present continuous tense. Before starting the topic, let us see what is tense. Tense denotes the time when the action is performed. There are three types of tense: present, past, and future. It denotes when the action is done, whether it is happening now or happened before or it is going to happen then. That is in the future. Now we are going to see about simple present tense. Let us see where simple present tense is used. It denotes the action performed, right? So it expresses actions when that happened on a daily basis, that is our daily routines, habits, and so on. So it expresses actions that happen on a daily basis. So everyday happening, right? So what are the everyday happenings? Once we get up, we carry on certain activities, right? So those are called daily activities, habits, and so on. Let us see with an example. I go to school every day by car. So every day we go to school. So it is happening on daily basis. So for that, which tense we use? Simple present tense. We use present form of verb. Here go is the present form of verb. What is the past form for this? Went. So everyday happenings we use simple present tense. Let us see the second example. We spend our weekends at a beach. So what does it mean? Every weekend they spend time at beach resort. So every week it is happening on the weekends. So we use simple present tense. Then they go for a walk every evening in a park. So this is also happening every day. So we have used simple present tense. See, spend is also a present form of verb, and here go. Go is a present form of verb. So we use simple present tense for what? For the daily happenings. What are they? Your habits. So every day whatever you do, once we get up, we do our daily activities, right? Refresh ourselves. We go to school, we have breakfast. So whatever things we carry out every day, we must use simple present tense to say. Then simple present is not only used for daily activities, it is also used when we talk about universal truths. What are universal truths? The facts about animals or plants and so on. We all know that certain universal truths. What are they? The sun rises in the east and sets in the west because it never changes. It is universal truth. So for that we use simple present tense. So first what we see? We use it for daily habits, that is activities, and for universal truths, that are facts about animals, plants, and so on. Let us see with an example. The earth revolves around the sun. So it is true, right? The earth revolves around the sun means the earth goes around the sun. A seed grows into a plant. We all know that. We get plant from seed. So it is a everyday happening and universal truth. We all know that a plant grows from a seed. Next, penguins have a black and white coat. What does it mean? We all know penguins are black and white in color. So no other color the penguin has, only black and white. Then fish swim in water. We all know that fish swim in water. Once it get out from the water, it dies. So we all know that all these are truths and it is known to everybody in the world. So we say it as universal truths. So we use simple present tense for universal truths. The third one here that express our likes and dislikes. So we use simple present tense for our expression, right? For what? Our likes and dislikes. So if you like something, how will you say? I like pizza. So it is referred in simple present tense. And I don't like pizza. So for this likes and dislikes, for us, what we use? We use simple present tense. Look at the examples. I like pizza. Here it is written in simple present. Like is a present form of verb. So we use simple present tense to express our likes and dislikes. She prefers coffee to tea. What does it mean? She likes coffee than tea. So prefers is a present tense verb. Next, I know that you hate chocolate cake. I know that you hate chocolate cake. So he knows that somebody hates chocolate cake. So it is a known thing. So we use simple present tense. Now you must be clear where we use simple present tense, right? Where all we use simple present tense? For our daily activities and for our likes and dislikes, then for universal truths. To convey about all these three things, we use simple present tense. Now let's move on to present continuous tense. What is present continuous tense? Here also we have present. Just now we all saw where we use simple present, right? The happenings, that is the everyday activities, right? Here continuous means it is happening at that moment, right now. So it is mentioned as continuous tense. It expresses actions that happen at that moment. So it is going on, happening at that time. So we use present continuous tense to convey the actions going at that time. Let us see with an example. Look, I am swimming so well. It's a lot of fun. So at that time somebody is saying to look at them that he is swimming so well. So what is happening at that time? To convey that message, we use present continuous tense. So what is the key word here? Am and ing. How can we find out present continuous tense? By these words. What are they? Am is are plus ing. So ing is written along with the verb. So am is are plus verb plus ing. So on seeing this word, we can find out that it is written in present continuous tense. Let us see the second example. Wait, please don't disturb me. I am the student. Here it is happening at that time, so they are using like this. It is difficult to help you right now because I am riding a bike. So he is riding a bike, the action is going on, so he cannot help anybody. So that he had mentioned, it is difficult to help you right now. So right now is a key word for present continuous tense. Are you all clear about simple present tense and continuous tense? Shall we recap? So we use simple present tense for our daily activities, universal truths and our likes and dislikes. And we use present continuous tense for the actions happening at that moment or at that time. Here I have given a table to compare simple present tense and present continuous tense. Refer to the table given below to understand how simple present tense can be changed to present continuous tense. So now here we are going to change the present tense, that is simple present tense, to present continuous tense. So listen carefully. In the first column we have given simple present tense and the second column is present continuous tense. As I already said, what is simple present tense? How it will be? Here the person, that is the subject, plus verb. Verb means action, and here that is subject is noun, that is person. So person plus verb. And in present continuous tense, be form of verb. What are be form of verbs? Be verbs am, is, are. These three words are referred here as be verbs. So along with this we have a main verb plus ing. So the main verb accompanies with ing. Let us see with the examples. The first line, see, I ran. Here I is the person and run is the verb. Here run is given in present tense. So I run is a simple present tense. So how we change it into present continuous tense? How it will be? We must add be form of verb, verb plus ing. Before that we'll be having subject, right? So I run can be changed into I am running. Here am is the be form of verb, run is the verb, and we have added ing with it. So present tense, simple present is changed into present continuous tense. Now let us see some more examples. You ran. Here you is a person, run is the verb. So you are running. Here we use am only for I. We use are for you and plural forms. We, they. You can be used both for singular as well as plural, but we use only are with it. So you run is changed into you are running. Next, he, she, it. It means we can use anything, he or she or it. So whatever comes we must use the present form of verb and add s to it. So we add s only to the verb when he, she, it comes. See the example, he runs, she runs, or it runs. So how it is changed to present continuous tense? He is running. As I already said, is a be form of verb, run is a verb, and we have added ing along with it. So he is running, she is running, and it is running. Till now we have saw the singular form of verbs, and now we are going to see plural forms. We, so we refers to more than one person, so it is a plural form of noun. So we run. So here also we are using present form of verb run. How it is changed? We are running. As I already said, for plural forms we use are. For singular forms we use am or is. But am is used only for I, and is used for he, she, it. Here we are running, and then they, it's also group of people, so it is a plural form, they run. And how it is changed to present continuous? They are running. Are you clear about simple present tense and present continuous tense? In simple present tense, we have subject plus verb. Subject is a person or noun here, plus present form of verb. And we add only yes for he, she or it. But in present continuous tense, we use am only for I and are for the plural forms of verbs. You, we, they plus verb plus ing. So with this keyword, we can find out whether the sentence is in simple present tense or present continuous tense. We shall now see how the clue words for present continuous are used with the simple present. These words are called frequency adverbs. Here are some of the key words with which we can find whether the sentence is in simple present or present continuous tense. Look at the table. The first column is simple present tense and the second column is present continuous tense. So I have said already, it is everyday happenings and what we do every time. So always. Here at the moment. So it happens every day and here at that time. And the second one is every, that is every year, every Monday or every month or every week. So every is a keyword here which denotes simple present tense. And for present continuous tense, same, at this moment. This moment means right now it is happening. Next, often. Here, today. So today it is happening now. Often means every time. Frequently it happens. Normally. Here, now. Usually, right now. Sometimes. Here we have listen. Here, never. Here, look. So these are some of the keywords which denotes the tense in the sentences. So when we see these keywords in a sentence, we must use simple present tense. That is present form of verbs. Let us see the usage of these keywords in sentences. Observe the sentences given below carefully to understand their usage. So we have seen the keywords for simple present and present continuous, and let us see how it is used in a sentence. Here highlighted words are the keywords. What is the keyword in the first sentence? Every year. So every year it happens. See this tense. Every year during summer vacation, I visit my grandparents in London. So it is happening every year. So we use simple present tense. Next sentence. Normally we go to school by bus, but today we are taking the car because the school bus has not come yet. Here see in the first sentence, normally we go to school by bus. It means every day they go by bus. But today is the keyword for present continuous tense, right? So they have used are taking. We are taking. So are is a be form of verb and take is the verb. We have added ing with that. So for today, that is a keyword for present continuous tense. So we have used we are taking the car because the school bus has not come yet. The third sentence. We never want to go to the Chinese restaurant. Tony wants a change and so we are going there today to try some Chinese recipes. So here we never. So never is a keyword for simple present tense, right? So they never go to Chinese restaurant, but because of Tony, they are going to Chinese restaurant. So look at the first sentence. Never is a keyword for simple present. Tony wants to change and so we are going there today. So today is a keyword for present continuous. So they have used are going. As I already said, we is the plural form. So we have used are. Last sentence. Listen, you are making a lot of noise. I hate noise. So at that time somebody is saying this. So listen is a keyword for present continuous tense. So they have used are making. Are is a what? Or is a be form of verb which is used for you and for plural forms. So are making. Make is the verb plus ing. Making. Are making a lot of noise. My aunt always brings lovely gifts from Thailand. Here always, it is a keyword for simple present, right? So brings. So my aunt. So we have to use simple present. Brings, yes. We have add yes. At this moment, she is spending her holidays in Japan. At this moment means right now. She is spending her holidays in Japan. So we have to use present continuous tense. At this moment is the keyword, right? She is spending. Is the what? Is the be form of verb where we use it for he, she and it. Here she is given, so we have used is and spend is the verb. We have added ing for present continuous tense. She has planned to bring many gifts from there. In the second sentence, Sita dances well. Right now she is performing at the music academy with her dance group. So the action is going on. She is performing her dance. So we have used right now, which is the keyword for present continuous tense. So is performing. She is performing. We have used is because she is given there and perform is the action, that is a verb. We have added ing with it. Tom plays basketball every Tuesday. So every Tuesday, every week he plays basketball. Tom is a boy, right? So we use he. For what we use? We use present form of verb and add yes with it. So plays. Tom plays basketball every Tuesday. The last example. Look, Tony is playing basketball now. So now is all the keyword and also look. Both are the keywords for present continuous tense. So on these keywords we can find out in which tense the sentence is. As I already said, we use yes for the present form of verbs for he, she and it. Let us see how the verbs are changed to present forms, that is for singular nouns. Simple present tense, verbs for he, she, it and singular nouns. What are the singular nouns? I, he, she and it. You comes in both singular as well as plural. In the first column we have given spelling rules and in the second column is the examples. Here for most of the verbs we add yes. Let us see the example. Live, lives. Sit, sits. Stay, stays. For he, she and it we use yes along with the present form of verb. See, we have added only yes, but in few verbs we add ies or es. Let us see what are they. Ending in consonant plus y. We have to change y to I and add es. What? Ending in consonant. What is consonant? Apart from vowels, the rest of the alphabets are consonants. What are vowels? A, E, I, O, U. These 5 letters are vowels. The remaining are consonants. So, if the word is ending with consonant plus Y, along with the consonant it has Y. So, what we have to do? We have to change Y into I and add ES with that. See that example? Try. R is a consonant and Y is along with it. So, we have changed Y into I and added ES. So, TRY, try, is changed to tries. TRIES, tries. The second example is carry. The same. R is a consonant, comes with Y. So, we have changed Y to I and added ES with it. So, we must be clear about this rule so that we can change the verb into present tense. Ending in S, Z, CH or X. If the verb ends with S, Z, CH or X, we must add ES with that. So, look at the example. Miss, Mrs. So, it ends with S, so we have added ES with that. Bus, BUZZ, bus, so we have added ES with that because it ends with Z. Catch, catches, CH. Next, X. Fix, fixes. So, we must be careful with these letters so that we can add ES or whatever must come with that. There are few exceptions. What are the exceptions? Means without having any rule, we must add with that. What is the word? Go, goes, do, does. So, here the word is ending with O. So, we have added ES with that. And do is does. So, for present form of verb, and when we use all these only for singular nouns, he, she, it. So, he lives, she lives or it lives. Only for these 3 singular nouns we use this present form of verbs. Look at the pictures on the right and complete the paragraph using the simple present or the present continuous tense. Miss Mary is my teacher. Here why we have used is because in the bracket be is given. It means we have to use be form of verb. What are be forms of verb? Am is are. So, we use is for he, she, it. So, Mary is a girl. So, it refers she. So, we have used is here. She teaches English. Why we have added es here? As I said, for he, she and it, we add yes with the verb. So, we have added es. Because it ends with CH, so we have to add ES. She teaches English. Today, she is teaching a lesson on whales. Here, a verb is given in a bracket, teach. Why we have used is teaching here? Because today is the keyword for present continuous tense. So, we must use be form of verb plus main verb plus ing. Here teach is the main verb. She is the singular person. So, we have to use is teach plus ing. So, we have used is teaching for present continuous tense. Today she is teaching a lesson on whales. She always shows. She always shows. So, always is the keyword for simple present. So, why we have used yes here? Because it refers she here. For he, she, it, we use yes along with the verb. So, we have used shows many pictures while teaching the lessons. But today she is taking us to the audiovisual room to show a short film on whales. Here, today is the keyword for present continuous tense. So, we must use be form of verb, verb plus ing. What is the verb given in the bracket? Take. So, we must add ing with that. She is a singular form of verb. We must use is with that. So, she is taking us to the audiovisual room to show a short film on whales. Miss Mary is an intelligent teacher who knows to use many ways to make us learn well. So, Miss Mary, again a singular noun. So, we have used be form of verb is here, an intelligent teacher. Who knows? So, here it refers to the Mary. So, who is that? It refers to she. So, we have used present form of verb and added s with that. Knows. To use many ways to make us learn well. So, this is how we have to complete the remaining exercises. I have given A. We have completed it. Same as this, we have to complete B and C in your textbook in page number 21. Simple present tense do, does. Do and does are present form of verbs. We use do or does to make a question in the simple present tense. So, where we use do or does for the questions in simple present tense. We use do for singular nouns for I or you. And we also use it for plural forms too. But we don't use does for plural forms and for I and you. Let us see how it is used. In the first column we have subjects. In the second column do and does are the auxiliary verbs. And here is an example for that and how we have changed it into questions. Let us see what is that. I. So for I we have to use do. How you form a sentence? I do exercises. How can we change it into a question? Do I exercise? Yes, I do exercise. So this is how we have to change. Here subject goes after do. Look at the example for you. So you do exercises. Do you exercise? For questions, we must use do or does in the front. So, do you exercise? For he, she, it, we use does. For the exception case we have seen, we use es with do for simple present tense. So, he does exercise or she does exercises or it does exercises. For he, she, it, we use does. How can we change it into a question? Does he exercise or does she exercise? Does it exercise? So here does comes in the front and the subject goes next. Next we are going to see about plural nouns. What are they? You, we and they. So for these three words what we use? Do. You do exercises. We do exercises. They do exercises. So here we use do for all these three plural nouns. How we change into a question? Do you Exercise? Do we exercise? Do they exercise? See, for the questions, do or does comes front and the subject goes next to it. This is how you have to frame questions using do or does. This is the exercise. Complete the question words using do or does. So a question is given, like fill in the blanks. So we have to use do or does to make it a question. Dash, Ravi lives in Mumbai. So Ravi is a person. It refers to he. So what we have to use? Do or does. For he, she, it, we use does. So does Ravi lives in Mumbai? So what is the word used here? Does. Same as this, you have to complete the remaining sentences. So I have done question A for you. You have to complete B, C, D and E in your textbook, page number 22. Now we are going to see about B form of verbs. As I already said, what are B form of verbs? Am, is, are. These three are the B form verbs. How we use it in simple present tense? Let's see now. The first column is the subject, and second is B form of verbs, and third is example, the last is the question. Here now we are going to see how these three B form of verbs are used in a question. Let us see. What are the singular nouns or the subjects here? I, you, he, she, it. What are the B forms? Am, is, are. So we use am only for I. I am late. How we change it into a question? Am I late? As I already said, subject goes next to the verb. So am is a verb here. So I comes after it. Am I late? Second one is you are late. Are you late? He, she, it. So we use is for he, she, it. So he is late, she is late, it is late. And how we change it into a question? Is he late? Is she late? Or is it late? Next, let's move on to the plural nouns. What are plural nouns? You, we, they. So we use are. It is a B form verb. Are, we use it for plural nouns. You are late. We are late. They are late. So we use are for plural form of nouns. And how we change it into questions? Are you late? Are we late? Are they late? So these B form of verbs comes in the front and the subject comes after it. So this is how we have to form questions with these B form of verbs am, is, are. Let us see in the exercises now. So we use am when you are referring to yourself, that is ourselves. So if you want to say something about us, we use am. For example, I am late. So we are referring to ourselves. So we use am when you are referring to yourself. And where we use is when you are referring to one, that is singular person. Use are when you are referring to more than one, that is plural nouns. We use are with you. As I already said, we use are with you and plural form of nouns, right? So with this we are going to complete the exercise 4. Complete the questions with am, is, are. Like fill in the blanks, it is given. Dash, you going to Delhi this evening? As I already said, we use are for you, right? So In questions, we use the be form of verb first and then we use subject. So, the subject you is given. So, what is the be form of verb we use for you? Right, are. So, we have used are for you. Are you going to Delhi this evening? So, this is how we have to complete this exercise. So, I have done A for you and you have to complete B, C and D in your book, page number 22. Now you must be clear about simple present and present continuous tense and what all we saw today, where we use simple present tense. So we use simple present tense for our daily activities, universal truths and to denote our likes and dislikes. And where we use present continuous tense, we use it for the things happening at that time or at this moment, today, that is now. And we have seen so many keywords for both the tenses. On seeing those keywords, we have to use the tense. And what all we see today? We have seen do, does and be form of verbs, am, is, are and how we use these in questions. So, with this you have to complete the exercises in your book. And this is today's assignment. Listen carefully. Complete grammar 1, B and C. So, we have done A. So, remaining is the assignment in page number 21. Complete exercise 2, 3 and 4 in page number 22. And complete the worksheets 1, 2 and 3. So, 3 worksheets in your textbook. Without fail, all must complete the worksheets and the assignments given. I hope you all must be clear about simple present and present continuous tense. I hope you all understood and enjoyed the class. See you in the next class with some other new topic. Thank you.